We're staying at the Polynesian Village Resort. Theme park view. Club level, is it worth it? I don't know. We're going to tell you at the end of the video though. But in the meantime, we're going to check out the room. We're going to check out the lounge. We're going to check out the property, including the new tower that they just built. So if you're thinking about staying at the Polynesian, you're definitely going to want to watch this one. From the door, we have lots of storage, actually. Quite a few things of storage, which you all know what a closet looks like. So, but you might be curious on how much storage you have, and you have a safe, which is nice. And then right next to that, you have Hey Hey, who's my spirit animal. We love Hey Hey. And nice little coffee station with coffees, creamers, cups, and a nice beverage cooler down there. Now it is a beverage cooler, not a fridge, so don't like be storing food and stuff in there. And then from the front door, you have the bathroom, which has, if you hit this button down here, this pops out. Has a nice soft closed door, but in here, some of the rooms just have showers. This has a tub shower combo. I like what they did with the tile, how they have like the Polynesian art in the tiles. That's good. They also have the upgraded shampoo, conditioner, body wash in these rooms, and your throne room is its own separate room here, as you can tell, with some lovely Moana artwork there. But this is where they keep your towels, and there's like a little bit more storage in there for you to put some things. And then you spin around to see Keith vlogging in the mirror. But also, there's not like a ton of storage down there below it, but it's decent. We're probably mostly going to use like this like little shelf up here to store some things, but we do have the Disney lotion and mouthwash and stuff like that too, so that's good. Also, I love how the mirror is like, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it's like kind of backlit. It's like rays from the wall and the lights behind it. That's really nice. But anyway, back out in the main area here, we don't have a connector, which is glorious, because the new Disney rooms with the hardwood floors tend to have like really bad sound transfer between rooms if you have the connector. So that's why we like not connectors. So just keep that in mind. Because spoiler alert, we had to change rooms already because our last neighbors that we had were super loud. But anyway, I'm glad we did. I'll show you why in a second. But anyway, let's back to the tour. So we have lots of luggage because we're on a 12-day adventure. But anyway, I love the wallpaper they got going on there. And there's a Lauren for you. Yeah. But there is quite a bit of storage in these drawers down here. So like you could definitely fit a lot in there. And this, like now, unfortunately this has like the older style where just the two plugs, but it does have USB-C and the regular USB-A port. There's Lauren again on her couch. That's where she's gonna be sleeping, because that actually folds out into a bed, doesn't it, Lauren?
Yeah.
Yep, she said. But anyway, the one really nice thing about these rooms is several of them do this nowadays, but they have like the stands on the side of the beds, so people can charge your phones and you don't have to be like right in the middle. But anyway, I love the headboards. I love the linens. We have a Hey Disney in here. Not that we use it, but like, you know, we have a Hey Disney in here. All the lights around the beds are controlled by those three switches right there, because there's like the up light above the bed, and then there's like, you know, lights, three lights, one on each side and one in the middle there. But the other thing I like about these rooms is they have these little benches you can sit down and put your shoes on or whatnot. And they also have these like tables that are movable. Chrissy's out there on the balcony, but they have these tables in here that are movable, so you can move them over there to work. I was like working in the chair last night a little bit, but you can also move it over here by the couch to like eat something. So that's really handy. And again, there's a nice chair, and I love the lampshades too. It's like all the Moana characters on it. Like there's the grandma, there's Pua, there's Moana, and the light fixture is very Polynesian themed too. It's glorious, love it. And the picture over there is of Moana on the beach with Pua. Okay, Lauren's gonna demonstrate how you do the bed, but here's one thing to note about the ones in this room. Everyone's a little different, but this one has a little lever. Like right here, you have to push down first before you pull down. See, just push it down and wham! You have a bed. Of course, you have to like undo the straps and stuff because the straps are there just to keep the mattress on. But yeah, now I will say the mattresses here are a little thinner than they were at the Grand, but they're still not too bad. And now the main reason anyone would stay here in this room, let's go outside and check out the balcony. Seriously, check this out. Like, I'll zoom for you, but like we have the Contemporary right there. You can see Space Mountain as I pan, and we're like, right there is our view of Cinderella Castle, which is impressive. And then if you pan a little bit further this way, right on the other side, you can see the top of Big Thunder Mountain right there. And if I keep going over this way, you'll see like the Grand Floridian, and oh, there's a boat. We're right next to the boat launch too. So this is going to be a glorious place to watch the fireworks from. I really believe we're probably going to hang out on the balcony quite a bit, I would say. But anyway, that's sort of the view of the room. Now, like I said, we were on the second level. So here's something to note. If you ever come here and you're not working with a travel advisor, you can either request the first or the third floor. The first floor has like a patio you walk out on, and the third floor has the balcony like I just showed you. The second floor has a door that opens, but you can't go out. It's like a Juliet type of situation where there's no actual balcony to step out on. So if you're looking for an outdoor space while you're here, and this goes really for any of the buildings, it's either the first or the third floor. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, we have like I said, we have club level access with this room. So just to let you know, that sort of gives you a few perks, and that's like your own personal concierge, your own personal check-in. There's a lounge that has breakfast, lunch, and dinner type items. Breakfast is more substantial usually than like lunch is like a light snack. But anyway, breakfast was like from 7 to 10:30 or something, like 10 or 10:30, and then lunch was noon to 3 or 4, and then they're closed from 4 to 5 for setting up for dinner, and then dinner goes to like 5 to 7:30 or 8, something like that. And then there's like cordials at 8. Last night they had an ice cream bar, which was amazing, and like coffee and stuff like that. So, and you can get like cocktails and things like that in the lounge. So there's some perks to it. It's definitely best for like breakfast, because a lot of times we're not back at the resort for dinner or lunch. But it's also nice to have 24/7 access to beverages, so we can just run down to the lounge whenever we want and pick up Sprite, Coke, water, whatever, without paying for it. I mean, well, we did pay for it because, you know, club level. But anyway, just the little conveniences like that. Plus, if you stay club level, you can take a minivan from the airport to your resort. So you can pre-schedule that with your concierge team, and we did that this time just to try it out, and it worked fabulous. They were there at the bottom of the escalator ready to pick us up, and it was great. But anyway, there's definitely some things about this resort you need to know before you come here, and I'll cover those as we go. But anyway, let's go check out the rest of the resort, including we're going to walk over and check out, for the first time, you and me together, we're going to check out the new tower here they built. So I'm excited for that. Well, this is the lounge from above. I don't want to go too low because there's people down there enjoying themselves, but check out that view right up to Cinderella's castle. You can actually watch the fireworks in here. They pipe the music in. It's awesome. Okay, we're just going to start down here by the beach, and we are just right up here in this building. That's the Hawaii building. We came down this path right here. There is a lovely beach and the bungalows. Nathan's going to go take some pictures for us. So if you see any pictures from this trip, it's probably from Nathan. But they have a lovely beach, and they have all these beach chairs set up because, like, at night you can come out here and they pump the Happily Ever After music in, and you can watch the Happily Ever After fireworks, because the Magic Kingdom is like literally right there. So, but anyway, I think they do s'mores and stuff like that out here. So yeah, we're right down here on the beach. There's lots of activities to do, and speaking of activities, there's the boat coming in from the Grand Floridian. It goes right over here to the boat dock, and you can take that over to the Magic Kingdom, and that's actually my preferred way from here to Magic Kingdom, because sometimes the monorail is crazy, but the boats are usually pretty nice. So this resort is like rather ginormous, okay? So we're not going to go to every building. We're just going to stay in the main sections that you'd be interested in. But basically everything is in these long houses, so everything's its own separate building. There's some long houses over there too. One nice thing about this thing is your building doesn't usually feel that crowded, which is nice. But the other downside is you can like have situations where it's like raining and you want to get to the main building, or the boat or something like that, and it's just pouring and you can't. So that's one of the downsides of these separate buildings, but for the most part, it's not really a problem. Just bring an umbrella, rain gear, you'll be good. But anyway, we're going to swing over here and go towards the pool, not in the pool. There's a ton of people in the pool, so we're not going to film over there, but I want to walk this way, and we're actually going to go to the island tower and do that. This is the main lava pool. Again, not getting too close because people are in there, but it's usually packed. It is super packed right now. I just want to mention, last year we did stay at the Grand, so if you want to see a video how that is, I'll link it up in the corner. Spoiler alert, I kind of like staying at the Grand more. I'll explain more later. But anyway, here's more. When we stayed here last time, we stayed in this building, and it was really great because there's the main building, there's Nathan, but like right behind Nathan is the Great Ceremonial House. So from here to here was really close, and that was a great building to stay in. I think it was Fiji. We'll go look at it in a second. Okay, we're right behind the new tower here at the new Cove Pool, which is right here behind the Fiji building that we were just looking at from the other side of the water there. So this is the new pool for the island tower. Again, there's people in there, so we're not going in there. We're not going to go in there because there's like actually people working out in there, but like the new gym that they have, I'm assuming this is for the whole property, is freaking ginormous. Here's kind of a front on, or a water view side of this new tower. It is ginormous, but I do like how they themed it, it's really, it fits in with the other buildings nicely, so it doesn't stick out too much other than the fact that it's ginormous. But that's the Waialua Bar and Grill. People have said that they got really good burgers. Hey Disney Duck, how you doing? Enjoying the waterways? Yep. This is like really close to the Grand because that's like the wedding pavilion right there. And then that's like the DVC building. So like you're super close to the Grand Floridian over here on this side of things. All right, we were just right back there next to the Waialua Bar and Grill. Now we're gonna swing around here, go up these stairs. They have a lovely patio back here to relax on too, and go on into the main building. Okay, so that's the main entrance. And if we spin around slowly here, they got this lovely, like a living sculpture up there. Almost, it's really beautiful. And then check-in is right over here. And that's where we just were. We spin around here. That's the Waialua Bar and Grill entrance right there. And then they just have like more seating over here. They have lovely murals on the ceiling here too. You gotta like look up, you gotta like look around. And the pillars here represent the four, like fire, earth, water, and air. We think that one's fire. We think that one's air. We think this one's earth, and we think this one is water. Pretty in here, but the lobby is kind of small, but everything, the main part of it is all over at the other hotel. This is really just a DVC hotel, but it's very beautiful in the lobby. Okay, we're just gonna like sit here and enjoy this lovely view of the Contemporary. And back to where we started actually, right over there on that beach over there is where we started. So we made it quite a distance, but we're gonna sit here in these chairs and relax for a few minutes, and then we'll take you back to the Great Ceremonial House over at the main Polynesian building and walk you around there. Okay, we made it back all the way from the tower to the Great Ceremonial House. So let's go on in. So right inside, we got Captain Cook's, which is the quick service here, which is really good. Has some delicious food. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend. We just walked right from the Kona Cafe to the main lobby here, and this place is very beautiful, but I will tell you, just take a look at this shot. What do you see? If you said people, you would be correct. This is how it looks 90% of the time, just non-stop, continuous flow of people everywhere. But it's not the most relaxing of all resort lobbies, but it's pretty in here. Now, the Boutique, which is their main gift shop downstairs, is currently, as of June 2025, going under some refurbishment. So if you're coming soon, you're probably going to see this, which is this half of the store is completely closed off, and it's really just this little corner that they have. So they have severely reduced their inventory of things down here in the shop. Okay, just want to come outside real fast because the tiki torch is turned on. It must be after 5. Yeah, it's almost 6. But I want to come outside before the rain started and show you the porte-cochere area, which is really pretty and beautiful. They have like these little areas with, oh, I hear a monorail. I'm getting distracted. With waterfalls and whatnot, so very picturesque. If you want to snap a picture, this is the place to come. But we were in a minivan earlier, and if you can see, there's like, it used to be a parking lot out there. Now it's like all cones and traffic. It's like all tore up and stuff like that. So they're doing something to the parking lot that was right in front of the building. So that is brand new as of June, this week of June 2025. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but it's kind of a mess out front. Okay, now we're walking back into the Polynesian proper. This is the Bell Services desk right as you walk in, as well as check-in is right over this way. And you get to the pool and stuff like that, you go that way. But here we have Maui in all of his glory right there in the front as you come in. And these medicine ball lamps. It's really pretty in here. But as you notice, there is a second floor, so let's go up there and take a look around up there real fast. Okay, we made it upstairs. And there's those cool medicine ball lamps that we're looking at from down below. And from up here, we can see off in the corner there is Ohana, a very popular dinner place and breakfast place here. There's also the Tambu Lounge is right off to the side there. And then if I spin around from that, we have the Moana Mercantile, which is like, you know, necessities and stuff like that that you would need. They have like, since this is DVC, they have like snacks you can buy, stuff for your fridge, like Uncrustables and things like that. And again, since it's DVC and you can cook in your room if you want to, they have like pizza and Hot Pockets and whatnot in here for you. But they also have like medicine and things. And of course you gotta have your Disney snacks, because why not? And then back out at the pretty lamps here, we're going to check out the Moana Mercantile, which is where some of this stuff from downstairs ended up when it got moved out of the boutique. But also, right next to the Moana Mercantile before we go in there, right there is how you get on the monorail to go around to Magic Kingdom or the other monorail resorts. But let's go in the Moana Mercantile and check that out. Like I know the movie just came out and all, but wow. They have like, if you need Stitch stuff in your life, like from water bottles to ornaments to little kid stuff to big kid stuff, Crocs and plushies. I mean, they probably got you set up over here. I do like that Stitch Loungefly though. And that one's pretty cool too. Oh, also, if I had a kid that could wear this, they'd be getting this Spirit jersey. That is adorable. But anyway, yeah, that's sort of what they got in here. Okay, we're just in Moana Mercantile. And right there, again, is where you get on the monorail. So we're going to keep walking this way to Kona Cafe, which you can order sushi to go here, you know? So why not? What's not to love about this place? But they have quick service here, and you can actually do like a sit-down table service type thing. And if you do quick service, there's like a little stand. There's like the cashier stand. They'll put your food right there if it's ready for here. But anyway, again, I'm going to do one thing and stop for 1 second, because I just want you to take a look at all the people. There's people and more people and like absolutely tons of people. Tons of people. If you're noticing a theme, it's that this resort is not, if you're looking for a quiet, calm escape from people, you're definitely not finding it at this resort. Tambu Lounge right in there. And Ohana, you can't really see. It's behind these tikis. Nathan just stopped over here at the Pineapple Lanai and got a Dole Whip. Can we give it a thumbs up, probably?
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up from
I've been wanting one of these for a while.
He has been wanting one for a while. We stopped in and finally got it on day 2. I'm going to get one too soon, but not right now. I'm too full from lunch still. You remember what I said about like, oh, sometimes if it rains, you're going to have problems getting back to your building? Well, that's where we're at right now. It's kind of just raining, so we're stuck at the Pineapple Lanai. Well, what are our final thoughts of the Polynesian Village Resort Club level? I will say this. The one thing about Club Level is I don't think you need the dining plan with it. If you do it, I would think it's like one or the other. There's just like so much food that they give you. I mean, it's like a light bites or whatever, but it's enough. Like if you grab breakfast, you're good. You can grab like a snack in the park and the dinner later. Personally, I don't think you need the dining plan with it. So just note that. The other thing is we love the Polynesian. It's a great resort. There's a reason everyone loves this resort. But the one thing I don't like about Disney's redesign here is how they have like the hardwood floors everywhere. Because if you get a connecting room, the sound transfer is really bad. And even from the hall, like as people are walking by, it's like echoey as heck. Even though there's carpet in the hall, it still echoes underneath your door and through your room when they're walking by. So it's like almost like they're in your room with you. So that's not a Polynesian specific thing. That's just like Disney did that in all their deluxe resorts. They put this hard floor in. That's not a knock at the Polys, just saying, just be aware. If you don't like a lot of noise, maybe when you make your reservation, ask or no connecting room. I told you earlier that I was going to tell you like who I thought this resort was good for, and I think like if you like being social, if you like people and stuff like that, then this resort definitely fits the bill. Like it's crazy on a different level. I'll say that because the lobby is almost always busy, and then like at the grounds at night, if you hope to come back and have a peaceful evening, then probably not, because what happens is they have activities at night on the grounds out there, and then everyone that wants to watch the fireworks comes here on the monorail, and there's just like droves of people all over the resort and out by the beach getting ready to watch the fireworks. So just keep that in mind. If you like people, if you're a people person, if you like the energy always, but if you like the relaxation of getting away from it all, maybe not. The other thing, and I think I pointed this out in my last video, is the fact that the windows here are just like floor to ceiling, which is awesome because it lets in so much light. But when you're walking around the resort, you can see in everyone's room. And it's like, imagine you went to the zoo, okay? And there was like, animals in enclosures as you're walking around. That's kind of what it is here. You can like walk around and look right into these people's rooms. And it's especially bad for the poor people that are on like ground level. You can see, and they have their window open, you can see everything. And I mean, other resorts have floor to ceiling windows, like the Grand Floridian had it and stuff like that. But for whatever reason there, it didn't seem as invasive or whatever. Like it wasn't as obvious when you're walking around, I don't think, or something. I don't know what it was. Maybe the railings were different. I don't know. But whatever it is, I just always feel like you're on full display here. So I didn't love that, but if you keep your windows pulled, but why you want to do that though? Because you got lovely views like we do, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I guess in summary, the people and the window and the sound is really what kind of like, I don't think I really hear people talking about that too much, but that's what really is the main issues here. So, but if you're aware of it going in, you'll probably be fine. And if you plan in advance, like I said, asking for the non-connecting rooms, asking for a higher floor, it'll be a little more private the higher you are, because it is easy to see in your room. But there's no escaping the people. So make sure you love being around people and don't care if your resort isn't the most relaxing and calming thing that you've ever had. If you want relaxing and calming and being on the monorail loop, the Grand Floridian is actually way calmer. I mean, it's still busy, but it doesn't feel chaotic like this place does all the time. Because I think everyone comes over here for the fireworks at night. And so just starting at 4 or 5 in the afternoon till like after fireworks, the resort is just packed with people. Packed. So, and then there's everyone coming over here for their reservations at Ohana and whatnot. So anyway, gonna go ahead and wrap this one up here. We still love it. Would we stay here again, club level? Maybe. I don't know. If there's another great deal like we got this time, maybe. I think personally, if I did another monorail resort, it would probably be the Grand Floridian. If I was just going to pick my favorite Magic Kingdom resort, it would probably be Wilderness Lodge. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, but make sure you hang out just a little bit longer because we'll have some end cards with video suggestions, and we'd love it if you'd watch another video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. If you got something out of this video or you just want to help keep this show on the road, consider clicking that super thanks thanks button down there. Anyway, you choose to support the channel, we really appreciate it. I'd love to know who made it this far in the video. If you did, say an amazing stay at the Polynesian Village Resort down there in the comments. So let me know you made it this far in the video. All right, everyone, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.